students, welcome to the lecture series of Advanced Java. I'm Shruti Agnik and today we are going to see how you are going to develop a simple website in JSP by doing certain sorts of database connections. In this video lecture, we are going to connect to a database, we are going to fire certain SQL queries and retrieve the results. In this particular video lecture, we are going to insert as well as select from the database, and these things we are going to do using JSP. So let's begin. Students, welcome back to the coding session of inserting and selecting data in JSP. Today we have created a pre-built form. This is my form, HTML form, where I'm going to take data from a user and I'm going to redirect it to a specific JSP page, which is going to help me to insert into the table as well as to retrieve or select from the table. Okay, so first let me create the form completely. It is index.html. Action, I will write jdbc and jsp.jsp, and I will take two things, id and name. Okay, these are the two things that I will take. Reason being, this is my XAMPP server. Okay, admin of XAMPP. Okay, here I have a database called student, in which I have a table stud, and it has columns age, name and surname. So I need to take three things, age, name and surname. Okay, let me take age, name and surname. Let us insert into this table. Okay, so now I need to create a JSP page with this particular name. So I'll go to web pages, new JSP, and this is the name, finish. Okay, now as you know, everything in JSP is written in scriptlet tag, because I'm going to use the simple Java code for JDBC code for inserting into the database. So this is my scriptlet tag. Okay, you are aware that you need to import SQL. Without that you won't be able to use your SQL classes and interfaces. Okay, so you also need to have your library, add library. For your com.mysql you require the driver. Okay, these are the various prerequisites. Now I can start by declaring the URL of the database, which is jdbc mysql localhost 3306 and database student. Next is class.forName, which is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay, next connection con is equal to driver manager dot get connection method, in which you have your URL of database, username is root, and XAMPP has a default password nothing. Okay, now we will do it using prepared statement. Okay, pstmt. Okay, now we have redirected from the form to this particular JSP, so we need to get the data from the form. So we will get the data. So string age is equal to, okay, age will be in integer, right? So I need to store it in integer. Integer age is equal to integer dot parseInt and request dot get parameter inside age. Okay, let me check its age, name and surname. Okay, Next things I can take in string. So name is request dot get parameter, and inside I can write name, and string surname request dot get parameter and surname. Okay, so here I have read the data. Here I have declared and made provisions for inserting. So pstmt is equal to con dot prepare statement, and in this I will write insert insert into stud values question mark and question mark. This is my query. Okay, now let me check in the database. Let me browse and check name, surname, and then age. So I need to enter in that way. Okay, right. So now pstmt dot set name first. So set string, the first question mark you will set name, again set string, the second question mark you set surname, and set int dot set int, third question mark you set age. Okay, and finally execute update. It will return an integer in form of number of rows affected, and you can just give a print statement, rows affected are plus rows. Okay, so with this I have done my task. So let us run the form first. Okay, here I am supposed to enter age first, right? So first is age. Let me write 23. First name is ABC, surname is PQR. Let me submit. So it is going here with age, with name and surname. Okay, and number of rows affected is 1. So data has been inserted. Let us check. Let us browse the table. Okay, 23 ABC PQR. So data has been inserted. Okay, now let us select this data from the table. So for selecting the data, what we will do is, here first of all we will change the query. So the query change will be select star from stud. Next changes, you don't need to get the values because we are selecting everything by default. Okay, so you don't need to bring this out. Okay, next is you don't need these statements because you are not setting any parameter now. You cannot have execute update. You need to use execute query when you are selecting. Execute query is going to return result set. Execute query, here it is returning result set, right? So here I cannot use integer row. Instead I have to use result set rs. Okay, and now I have to print the result set, right? So here I will write okay, here let me write while result set dot next. Okay, while result set dot next I will print out dot println id plus rs dot getInt, and no, we don't have id, we have name first, right? So name plus rs dot get string and first column, right? Again out dot println, you have surname plus rs dot get string and second column, and out dot println age plus rs dot getInt third column. Okay, so we have printed this. Let us run and check this file. Okay, these are my data. What you can do here is, after a single iteration you can give a break here. Okay, so it will give you some better view. We can just refresh this page, right? Better. Okay, so this is all about how you can insert, how you can update, you can delete, you can do any operation using JSP in JDBC. That's all from my side for today. Thank you.